So, if you've been scrolling through TikTok lately, there's no way you've missed the internal shower. It's this viral wellness drink that promises to, well, cleanse you from the inside out. Let's get into it and see what the real story is behind all this hype. And yeah, when I say viral, I am not kidding. The hashtag has blown up, pulling in over 147 million views. That makes this simple little drink one of the biggest health trends on the entire platform. So, what exactly is it? Well, it gets its name, internal shower, from this idea that it basically flushes out your digestive system. It's a really simple mix, just chia seeds, water, and a little bit of lemon juice, and it's all designed to get things moving.
All right, so let's really unpack this viral trend. Where did it even come from, and what is it supposed to do for you?
You know what's fascinating is that while this feels like a totally new TikTok thing, the idea itself, it's not new at all. This is basically a modern, stripped-down version of a traditional Mexican drink called agua de chia, which people have been drinking for a very, very long time.
Okay, so how do you actually make one of these? A huge part of its appeal is just how incredibly simple it is. Let's take a look at the recipe.
Seriously, it couldn't be easier. First, you're going to mix 1 or 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and the juice from half a lemon into a glass of water. Second, and listen up because this part is super important, you have to wait about 10 to 15 minutes. You need to let those chia seeds soak up the water and turn into a kind of gel. Then, finally, you just drink it, usually first thing in the morning before you've eaten anything else. Okay, I really need to hammer this point home. That waiting step is not optional. It's absolutely critical. See, dry chia seeds are like tiny sponges that absorb a ton of water. If you drink them dry and they start expanding in your throat, they can create a serious blockage. And we're going to talk about just how serious in a minute. All right, so keeping that big warning in mind, let's talk about why millions of people are even trying this. What are the supposed benefits that are making it so popular? So, people who love this drink say it does a few things. The main claim is that it helps regulate your bowel movements. They also say it helps you feel full for longer, which makes sense, and that it boosts your hydration, supports your metabolism, and can even give you a nice little bump in energy. And you know, these claims aren't just pulled out of thin air. There is some science to it. Chia seeds are nutritional powerhouses. I mean, they're packed with fiber, omega-3s, and protein. Then you add the lemon, and you get a nice hit of vitamin C and antioxidants. It's that super high fiber content especially that's behind most of the digestive claims. The benefits sound pretty good, right? But this is where we need to hit the brakes. Just because something is natural and popular doesn't mean it's risk-free. So is it actually safe for everyone to try? The short answer is a big no. So now we get to the really, really important part of this whole story, the serious health warnings and the potential side effects that you absolutely need to know about before you even think about trying this. For a lot of people, suddenly dumping this much fiber into your system can lead to some, well, not so fun side effects. We're talking bloating, gas, stomach pain, and if you already have a sensitive gut or a condition like IBS, this drink could actually make your symptoms a whole lot worse. And remember that warning I gave about letting the seeds gel? This is exactly why it's so serious. This isn't just a what-if scenario. There are actual documented medical cases, like this one, where someone swallowed dry chia seeds, drank some water, and the seeds expanded in their throat. It caused a complete blockage that needed an emergency procedure to fix. So this really lays it all out. There are specific groups of people who should just steer clear of this trend completely. If you're on blood thinners, for example, the omega-3s in the chia can actually increase bleeding risk. Anyone with swallowing difficulties, you see it on the slide as yutmaguchlu, is at a much higher risk of choking. If you've got IBS or gastritis, that mix of high fiber and acid can be a real trigger. And of course, if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or have a chronic condition like liver or kidney disease, you should never start any new cleans without talking to your doctor first. I just want to pause here for a second because this is so incredibly important. The way this can interact with blood-thinning medication is a huge risk that people often just don't think about when they see a viral trend online. Your doctor has to know about any big changes you make to your diet. So what happens when we cut through all the TikTok noise and ask the actual experts, the nutritionists and doctors? What's their take on all of this? Well, a huge myth around this drink is that it's some kind of magic bullet for weight loss. And experts are really clear on this. No single food or drink is going to make you lose weight. Sure, the fiber can help you feel full, which might help you eat a little less, but it is not a replacement for a healthy diet and lifestyle. And on top of that, experts are always warning us that these short-term trends can be super misleading. Your body takes time, we're talking weeks or even months, to really adjust to a new way of eating. A 2-week cleanse isn't going to create lasting change, and it often just promotes this idea that there's a quick fix for everything.
So, what's the better way to go? Well, it's probably the stuff you've heard before, because it actually works. Instead of putting all your faith in one drink, focus on a balanced diet with fiber from lots of different places: fruits, veggies, whole grains. Drink water all day long, get some regular exercise, and the big one, talk to a professional if you have concerns. Look, if you take away just one single thing from all of this, please let it be this. Always, always, always talk to a doctor or a registered dietitian before you jump on a viral health trend, especially if you have any health conditions or you're taking medication. They're the ones who can help you reach your goals safely.
At the end of the day, the internal shower trend really makes you think about all the other wellness fads that pop up on our feeds, right? It leaves us with a pretty important question. Is the promise of a quick fix really worth the potential risks? That's definitely something to think about.